This here is a 1983 FXSB. That means it has a rear belt drive and did not come stock with a primary belt. The primary belt was exclusive to the Sturgis between 1980 and 82. It had a rubber compensating sprocket was blowing up, and so Harley didn't reuse that again. So in 1980, when the first belt was introduced, rear belt that is, also with a primary belt, as I said, was only exclusively on the Sturgis model. They did not go all rear belt drive until 1991, when they finally put a rear belt on the Sportster. Those who don't know, that is a rear belt right there, not a rear chain. This is the shovel head. So when this model was made in 83, they did not make an Evo yet. That would not be until the next year. We knew they were coming out with a new motor, we did not know what it was. So it has stock, what we call a rotary lid or scalp eye transmission. Your last of your shovel heads are the best. By 82, they were all 80 cubic inch, and Harley Davidson bought the company back from AMF. Get better braking front and rear. They stop better, they handle better. They're stronger motors. Still a shovel head, but for the shovel head line, your last of your shovels are the best of the best. Now I got this girl, who bought it from the original owner in 96. Well, that was 20 years ago. She's 64 now, she tells me. So she would have been 44 when she bought it. Speedo's been replaced. I have not started this bike yet. We're going to start it up here live on video and give it a test up and down the street. So maybe it sumps, maybe it's pumping gas, maybe not. We're going to find out right here. Now, in 1980, when the Sturgis came out, they still made an FXS lowrider. They were made concurrently at the same time. Sturgis 80, 81, and 82. You follow? In 83, they combined them, became an FXSB, no more Sturgis. The Sturgis was remade again in 1991, but that was an Evo first-year Dyna type motorcycle. They were selling for $16,000, even though the MSRP was about $10.99 or something. Right from the dealers, they just could not keep them in stock in 91. Now, 91, that was a lot of money. That was more money than the original knucklehead. So, when you're unfamiliar with the bike, you don't know how it's going to run, and you haven't started it, the first thing you do is find out if you're squirting gas or not. Now, maybe it is, maybe everything's beautiful, but I don't know that. So, before I sit here and crank the starter 20, 50 million times and try to figure out why it doesn't start, how about let's just find out we're squirting gas to begin with. So we pull your air cleaner off. I already know it turns over. I took the girl at her word that it runs. It was just out of gas, which it was in the long drive. And we got a couple of pumps of gas, so that's good. Now the bike's name is Daphne. Scooby-Doo, Daphne. Very popular. We have a little fire. Put a little WD in it. Gas out of the carburetor. I believe we have fouled spark plugs. So we're going to make part 1 and part 2. I'll be back in a minute.